No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Thomas. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. On the move. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clip here. I'm throwing my... in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. All out of space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Gresham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds. Across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They want to run this quarterback. Fighting off the defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
There's a reason 3rd down.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Thomas. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever...
Touchdown, Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. First 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive.
Tell you what, that's a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. He's
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. On the move at the 30. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Ducks in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking for a gap. It's Gresham. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The short hands, it's Ross.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. The short hands. It's Wade. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And this defense is a half a beat behind.